Tonight, we are getting a look at how many resentencing cases county prosecutors may need to handle following a Michigan Supreme Court ruling. Last week's decision ordered the resentencing of people who were 19 or 20 years old when they committed first-degree murder and are serving a life without the possibility of parole sentence. This affects hundreds of cases here in Michigan. Tonight, the Michigan Department of Corrections provided me with this breakdown. Genesee County will have 44 of the 579 cases throughout the state. Saginaw County, 24. Bay County, 3. Lapeer County, 2. These are people who were convicted of first-degree murder.
Nothing about this ruling erases the pain and loss and deep harm that families have experienced and communities have experienced as it relates to this.
It's a decision by the state's top court requiring 19 and 20-year-olds to undergo a hearing before they are sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Can you imagine the trauma to somebody who lost their loved one 20, 30 years ago, thought they had closure, and now all of a sudden, because of the Michigan Supreme Court decision, they're going to have to go through this all again?
Although Genesee County Prosecutor David Layton is concerned about this ruling and what it may mean for victims' families, supporters say it deserves a chance.
We are still recognizing that 19 and 20-year-olds' brains are still not developed. They're still trying to figure it out.
As the executive director of a West Michigan nonprofit, the Delta Project, Cole Williams says this decision doesn't mean victims or families are going to be left behind.
The justice system could continue to support families who that experienced harm, while at the same time seeing that a 19 and 20-year-old who's been in our system can still have a second chance. Nearly
580 offenders will have a hearing to determine if they will be released or continue to serve time.
This is not a get out of jail free card for nobody. You know, everybody will have their day in court. That will be the first part of the process, and the second part of the process is that they will have to see the parole board, and so they will have to present their case to the parole board to show that they're worthy of release and that they can be safely released back to the community.
Jose Burgos serves as a coordinator at the Campaign for Fair Sentencing of Youth. Burgos works with other groups to help people once they're released from prison.
And we are ready and prepared to welcome those men and women back home and to be able to help them get back on the path.
A hearing will take place for the 579 offenders who are eligible based on how old they were when they were sentenced. According to the breakdown I was given, Wayne County has the highest number of resentencing cases. They were at 283.